In the dimly lit practice gym of the Philadelphia 76ers, tension filled the air like static before a storm. The echoes of basketballs bouncing against the hardwood floor were drowned out by the subdued murmurs of the team, each player acutely aware of the 2-11 start to their season. Thanks for being part of the community here at Sportbytes AI. Remember to subscribe. They were rooted in last place in the Eastern Conference, and with an air of quiet urgency, veteran guard Kyle Lowry finally called for a team meeting. This was more than just a gathering. It was a necessary confrontation. The loss to the Miami Heat the previous night had been the final straw, a 106-89 defeat that marked their fourth consecutive loss. Lowry, his face etched with determination, pushed for this heart-to-heart, a call to action for accountability that was long overdue. Players and coaching staff assembled, each aware that the start to their season required introspection, responsibility, and a shift in momentum. As the meeting unfolded, a voice rose above the others. Tyrese Maxey, young and earnest, yet carrying the weight of a leader. He turned to Joel Embiid, towering and formidable, and addressed the issue most had preferred to ignore. Big fella, Maxey spoke, his tone unwavering yet respectful. You need to be on time. It's not just about you. It's impacting the locker room and the team. It starts at the top, with you. The room fell silent, players and coaches collectively holding their breath. Maxey and Embiid had a history, a friendship bound by mutual respect and accountability. Still, whispering truths in a room full of your peers demanded courage. Tyrese loves big fella, but this is the elephant in the room. A team insider had leaked to the press afterward. Embiid, his expression unreadable at first, nodded. He accepted the words, acknowledging the frustration that had bubbled under the surface. Yet, he had grievances of his own. The towering center, his limbs aching from what some perceived as an illness, spoke about the confusion that gripped him when attempting to execute the game plans. It was as if there were roads without maps. The conversation spiraled into depth, reaching into the heart of the 76ers' issues. Coach Nick Nurse listened as his players implored him to coach harder, with stricter focus and purpose. The coaches, in turn, requested more attentiveness and practice quality from the players, a symbiotic relationship demanding reevaluation. Throughout the discussions, Embiid acknowledged his shortcomings, the call for accountability opening avenues for introspection. Despite missing most of the day's activities due to his ailment, he asserted a need for clarity, for an understanding of the court's machinations that often left him perplexed. Meanwhile, Tyrese Maxey's role as a leader within the team solidified further. Despite being sidelined since early November with a strained hamstring, his return was imminent. His anticipated comeback, expected to unfold either on Wednesday in Memphis or Friday against the Brooklyn Nets at home, promised a much-needed boost to the team's dynamics. Off the court, the Sixers had undergone significant transformations. Their roster had reshuffled, with the notable acquisition of Paul George, a 9-time All-Star brought on a lucrative 4-year, $212 million contract. This move was intended to complement the existing talents of Embiid and Maxey, who had signed a hefty 5-year deal himself. The front office, after juggling numerous configurations including Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, and James Harden, believed they had finally struck gold with George and Maxey beside their MVP. Despite predictions that positioned them high in preseason rankings, reality painted a different picture. With struggles ranging from George's bone bruise recovery to Embiid's injury management and suspension incidents, the path to basketball glory had been strewn with challenges. Yet, this meeting was more than a reflection on past missteps. It was a call to reignite the spark, a unanimous decision to embrace change and, perhaps, turn the season around. With newfound clarity, the team dispersed, the air still charged with emotion, but for the first time in a while, holding the scent of hope. Thanks for being part of the community here at Sportbytes AI. Remember to subscribe.